on an adventure.
What do you feel? You like it? You want to try mine? Yeah, it's actually very, it's very not sweet. Oh, yours is good. Yeah, mine's very normal.
Yeah, it's like subtle, it's
right?
still
Yeah.
consistent.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pet it. Thank you.
Just sit and just chill. Wait, let's sit. Well, exploring more things. Oh, nice. Okay, I heard that. Oh, I would like to hear that.
I was in the coffee shop, very deep in thought, and I happened to be watercoloring and drawing because that's how I process things. That's how I express emotions and like understand them is through art. Not necessarily what I'm drawing, but just the act itself. And I can't even put into words, dude. This lady sat down like 2 seats away from me. And I was very deep in thought, still focused. And mind you, I actually had to pee. So, you know, you got the leg like tap, 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 tap on the seat, scribbling harder, more pressure, as if like this was gonna desensitize my bladder about to explode. I'm like, you know what, fuck it. So finally, I turn around, I get up to go to the bathroom. And for a second, I'm like, okay, let me ask this lady if she'll watch my stuff so it doesn't get stolen. So I turn to her only to find her like, this is how she's looking at me. She was facing me. She's like, as if looking at me in adoration, the way a mother looks at a child, the way I imagine God looks at us when we do something we're supposed to be doing in his image, in his likeness and image. And I stop and I'm like, and she goes, watercolor. It's a very difficult medium. I'm like, oh, this is embarrassing. This lady's watching me watercolor, and like I'm just sitting here trying to process my emotions. And I'm like, yeah, no, it's so interesting because the shades are different depending on the water, and you can't control the water, so you just have to like let it flow. And she kind of like sat back and she's like, And usually I'm hesitant to ask people things in open conversation. In this case, she followed up and she's like, yeah, like my mentor, she tours around Europe and Asia and she travels everywhere to showcase her watercolor. Like, let me show you. She pulls up Instagram. She's like, this is her Instagram. And I'm going through this stuff. This watercolor that this lady produces, I thought it was like a photograph, not like a painting. I thought it was a fucking photograph. It was so good. And I'm just like blown away. And with my curious, inquisitive brain, of course, I'm like, oh, like when did she start this? Like when did you meet her? Like what form of art do you take? And she skipped the superficial BS and she went right into not art, not the objective art itself, but the act of creation. And she's like, yeah, like, you know, to get to that point where you get to that level, you need to listen, you need discernment. And she ended up showing me her Instagram, which she's a hairstylist who's been featured in Vogue, on runways, like highly coveted. And I'm like, whoa. And I was kind of baffled because I'm seeing all of her followers, I'm seeing the work she's done, I'm seeing the Vogue magazine, and then someone with like a hairdo. And I'm like, oh, that's her. It's like, who am I talking to right now? And it took me a second to realize, like, I'm not talking to this person. Our souls are communicating. And I say that because she started telling me the exact thing that I needed to hear at this point in my life. And she talks about the importance of trusting yourself and putting yourself first, really explaining how everything's figured out already. Everything is already figured out. All you have to do is like ride the ride. Everything is all in place. The more you plan, the more rigid you are, the more you're like looking to others and like looking for other people to like help you figure out this whole life thing, or looking for other avenues, hobbies, whatever. Like, she talked about the importance of centering yourself, of listening. And she said, our discernment, our ability to listen, that is all we have. That is all that is true in this lifetime. And she goes, God, the universe, whatever you call it, it speaks to us. And I'm like, but how do you know? Like, how do you know when it's speaking to you? And she's like, you know, because you feel it in your, you feel it in your body, and you just feel like this. You feel like God's watching you right now, and you feel connected, and you know you're supposed to hear it. Like, you'll know. And before my very eyes, that exact thing was happening, because this lady told me something that is gonna change my life forever. And I'm not gonna go into any more detail because, again, like, that moment was for me. But part of what she said about how to listen was not only stillness and meditation, this we know, but people. It's subtle. It's buried in the conversations. It's buried in the songs we hear. Like, you know, when you have a feeling, it was incredible. And there are a lot of things in my life that I'm uncertain of because everything is so new, but she really, she told me exactly what I needed. Not what I wanted to hear, what I needed to hear. And I'm at this point of like, I'm on cloud nine. I'm on cloud nine. It's already happened. I just need to follow it. It's happening. I feel it. I know it's happening. And I'm very excited. Yeah. And we're about to part ways, and sheepishly I asked, remind me of your name again? And she goes, I'm gonna put a random name in. Let's go with another jazz neo soul artist. My name's Lauren Hill. And I go, and she's like, what? I'm like, my last name is Hill. She's like, see? And we, continue talking, but it was crazy. It was crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna go meet a friend for a walk right now. Talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.